Hello everyone, this is my solution for the CS50 problem about the substitution, about the cipher. This is not for people who didn't uh, solve this problem. This is for the people who did solve it, so they can see another way to solve. Okay, let's start. First of all, I'll check if argc is not equal to, like if it's 1, 0, 1 or 3, or for example like that. It will say print usage s key and give it the argv0, which is the file name, and return 1 to exit from the program. Else if the string length of the argv1 else if the string length of the argv1 is not equal 26, like 25 letter, 27, like that, it will give a message that says key must contain 26 letter and exit from the program. Else, if that all is correct, not of these conditions is true, it will make an array with 26, all with 26 capacity. Okay, all items in the array equal to 0, and make a string, name a variable string variable, okay, called stir, and I give it the value of the argv1. Then I make a for loop to check if all argv1 of I, okay, each character in the argv1 is alpha. If not, it will give a key. It will give a message that says every key must be alphabetical, okay, and exit from the program. Also, the same for loop, it will give the stir I, which is the character of the argv input, a lowercase of the same character, okay, and then check if it's between A to Z. If so, it will get in and says see if the letter or the character minus A equal 1 in the array. Like, get into the array character and see if it is equal 1. If so, it will say you can't make duplicate characters, like you can't repeat the same character more than one. I mean, you can't repeat the character ever. If not, it will give it value 1. This is if condition, is to check that there is no duplicate character, no character are repeating. After all that, and that checks if it's all get correct, there's no character are repeated, we'll get here and give and take input from the user with the word or the sentence that he want to separate, and we'll make and I made a new string variable and make it equal the same input, and make an integer variable called num. We'll see where we will see where we will use them. For loop to access each character in the input. We made I and made n equal the string length of the input, okay, and the condition is I less than n. If I is equal n or above, it just will in the condition. In the for loop, if the input I, the character, is alpha, we get here. If not, to change it, for change it to several, okay. If it's not, it just will go away. Yeah, like if it's 50 or a number or a question mark, etc. It will not change it. It will let it as it is. Then we'll check if the input I is between A to Z as a small letter. Okay, if so, it will get the, we'll use the number to store the order of the alphabet of the letter, sorry. Like if it's A, small a, it's 79 in decimal, no, like 79 is equal a small, as we see in the lecture. So I get the number 0 of num, which is the first number in the alphabetical in computer order, because computers start from 0, not 1. And then check if the argv of the num, okay, of that number in that order, yeah, like get the order, like get the first character in the argv 1 of the characters in that order, okay, to see if it's between A to Z. If so, it will get the output I, that character. So equal, instead of A, it will equal the Z, for example, if it's the first character in the argv1. If not, if the argv1 number it's not between A to Z as a small letter, and it's between A to Z as a capital letter, it will give this, it will make the same thing, but it will plus 23 to make it a small letter, because the input is a small letter and the output, the because the word or the sentence we want to suffer, it's a small letter, and the argv is a capital letter, so we want to convert the small to the capital letter to the small letter by adding 23. Now if the input is a capital letter and it is between A to Z, okay, we'll made the same integer, that is sorry, the integer variable num will be equal the input minus 65, because the A to Z, the capital A, sorry, start with 65, not start, actually equal 65, sorry. The capital letters start from 65 to 1990, if I didn't miss it, okay. So like that, if the input I is A capital, okay, it will equal, num will equal 0, which is the first order in the alphabetical. And after that, it will get to see if the argv of num, argv1 num, which is the first order, if we assume that input I is A, okay, so it will see if the argv1, the first character of the argv1, is between A to Z. If so, it will the output I, which is the first character in the output, it will become the first character in the argv1 minus 23, which is will make it a capital letter instead of small letter, because the input is a capital and we want, after separate, we want it to still a capital letter, okay. And if the argv is a capital, okay, if the argv, the first character in the argv1 is a capital, we will keep it as it is. And after all of that, we will print the cipher text and we'll give it the output as a string and return 0 to exit from the app. Now let's check it by CS50. I already copied and will paste it and then enter. And as you see, it's all correct. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.